Assalamualaikum to Medium. So in my part, I'll explain about the synopsis from movie How to Catch a Killer in 2023. The plot of the crime thriller To Catch a Killer centers on the hunt for a deadly serial killer. The movie takes place in a big metropolis during a New Year's Eve festivities, when a sniper fires at a random, resulting in a pandemic and many casualties. The story revolves around the Eleanor Falco, a gifted but disturbed young police officer hired by FBI Chief Investigator Jeffrey Lamar to assist in finding the elusive killer. Eleanor is an invaluable in the manhunt thanks to her sharp observation and unwavering commitment. She has to navigate the case's intricacies and face her own personal problems as the inquiry goes on. The story explores a number of topics including trauma, the psychological effect of violence, and the moral quandaries that arise when the justice is sought. The movie offers a riveting and exciting experience as the protagonists race against time to stop the killer before more lives are lost. It does this by combining strong action sequences with the psychological depth.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Aminuddin. My student number 2020211572.
All right, people, listen up. We're being joined by Special Agent Lamar from the Bureau's Regional Field Office. The FBI is going to be assisting us with this investigation.
Thank you. Okay. Within the next few hours, your desks are going to be flooded with data. Much of it, inevitably, false. You're also going to hear a lot of opinions. But opinions never caught anyone. So it's important to keep certain preconceptions in mind while classifying evidence. 1. Mass murderers want to get caught. Well, this one doesn't. 29 victims. Every shot found its mark. No casings. No brass. Not a single stray hair or fingerprint. This guy's thorough. He didn't come here to die. And he does not want to be found. We're going to disappoint him.
Initial briefing and team assembly. In this video show the scene where the team is being briefed and discuss how the initial team dynamic are portrayed, highlight any tension or potential conflict, and how they might be addressed through effective leadership team building strategies. The initial briefing and team assembly scene in To Catch a Killer set the stage for the investigation but lacked clarity in defining team role, leading to potential confusion among members and hindering efficient task allocation. While the scene introduced the urgency of the case, it missed an opportunity to establish strong team dynamic from the outset, which could have enhanced collaboration and effectiveness in pursuing the sniper, highlighting a need for clear communication and leadership to align efforts effectively. As a recommendation, establishing roles and responsibilities guarantee that all members are aware of their obligation, encouraging teamwork, fortifies bonds and trust, and cultivating an inclusive atmosphere.
Someone knows how good this guy is. Military trained or high-level sports. Either way, this is when it matters. Is the shooter a man?
Yes.
Why?
At this scale, unprecedented.
Planned or spontaneous?
Spontaneous.
And why did he have a weapon?
He was trespassing. Maybe he's expecting the police.
With a 40-year-old sniper rifle? Different genders, different races. Some old, some quite young.
There's no pattern. Why?
Well, we can speculate. The nature is not to blame. Culture is. We're all different.
Sir, they have him.
What do you mean they have him? Who has him? Frank? I'm heading this out till Nathan says otherwise.
Hey, don't have a heart attack. I'm not here to undermine you. We just have to move fast. We're checking up the residents, and this kid rings alarm bells all over the place. We try to question him, he locks himself in his room and threatens to kill everyone, which is never a good sign.
It was nice of you to invite everyone before calling me.
Internal conflict over investigation tactics. In this video show the debates among team's members and analyze the different conflict style. The internal conflict over investigation tactics reveal deep-seated tension within the team, reflecting a lack of consensus and cohesive decision-making strategies crucial for handling complex cases. These pivotal scenes underscore the importance of effective conflict resolution and unified decision-making processes, which were compromised by individuals' agendas and differing approach among team's members. While disagreements are inevitable in high-pressure situations, the movie could have better portrayed how effective leadership and structured dialogue could mitigate conflict and drive consensus toward achieving investigative goals. As recommendation, facilitate structured discussion to ensure clear communication, implement debriefings to review and improve performance, and provide conflict resolution training to manage and resolve disagreement effectively.
State troopers south to the river, distribute weapons and vests. Copy that. Chopper units, stand by.
Climax and team coordination. In this video show the climax scenes where the team coordinates to apprehend the suspect. Highlight the key elements of effective teamwork and communication and discuss how this contributes to the successful resolution of the case. In the climatic pursuit of the suspect, the team's coordination is commendable, showcasing moments of intense collaboration and strategy execution that ultimately lead to the resolution of the case. Action demonstrating the payoff effective teamwork and leadership in achieving investigative success. While the scene effectively captured the adrenaline and tension of the moment, it could have delved deeper into the strategic planning and communication tactics that enable the team to effectively neutralize the threat. As a recommendation, conduct thorough debrief, engage in regular training and simulation, and recognize team effort to enhance performance and morale.
Get him out! What if one of them is a shooter? What if he's got the whole place ready to blow? Get him out now! Start with Every face on video. Record. Every face. Put them on your phone.
So we'll start with the incident 4 with the New Year's Eve mass shooting. The film opens with a coordinated sniper attack during a New Year's Eve celebration in Baltimore, resulting in the deaths of 29 people across the city. The film begins with a devastating mass shooting in Baltimore during a New Year's Eve celebration. An unseen sniper methodically shoots and kills dozens of people from high vantage point. The chaotic scene is captured with a mix of close-up horror and broader shots showing the extent of the carnage, immediately drawing the audience into the urgent, dangerous world that the characters inhabit. So from this incident, the positive effect is the incident establishes the movie intense atmosphere and sets the urgency for the investigation. It also mobilizes various law enforcement agencies and highlight the need for rapid coordinated response to large-scale threats. So from the negative effect, the attack causes widespread fear and chaos, exposing the city's vulnerability and the limitation of its emergency response system. It also put immense pressure on the police force and political leaders. So in this critical incidents, the application of theory is the crisis management theory, where the response to the mass shooting can be analyzed through the lens of crisis management. The immediate mobilization of police and FBI resources, the establishment of command centers, and the multimedia communication strategy all demonstrate real-time crisis response efforts. So the recommendations for improvement include a better preparedness tools, improved surveillance system, and enhanced coordinating among agencies. So the behavioral profiling, the methodical nature of the attack leads the FBI to profile the shooter as a high skilled and emotionally detached individual. This application of behavioral science is crucial in narrowing down suspect and understanding the possible motivation behind such crimes. So from this incident, the recommendation is to improve public security measures. This is the first one. Cities should enhance public security infrastructure, including surveillance and emergency response capabilities, to quickly identify and respond to threats.
Please answer the question. Do you know his profession, his place of residence?
Not yet.
It seems that under your command, information is no cure for ignorance. Perhaps if you paid more attention to people who were qualified to help. This internal report suggests that you've been taking your leave from a police officer with no investigative experience, rejected by the Bureau with a long and proven record of addiction. Am I right?
Well, that's not what I took from her application. I saw a fiercely honest, highly motivated person. While everyone else was helping residents flee a burning building, Officer Falco was the only one with the presence of mind to film them doing it. Had our perpetrator been amongst those exiting, it would have been solely down to her. I know talent when I see it as a pivotal part of my job.
Perhaps, Mr. Lamarck, we should consider whether your pursuit of new talent is because you know your own is failing. You've been a fine public servant and you fought your illness with courage.
Okay.
Next incident critical is Elena Falco's profiling breakthrough. So the Elena Falco, a low-ranking FBI agent with a troubled past, provides unique insights into the killer's behavior and motive, which proved crucial to the investigation into Catch a Killer 2023. One of the pivotal moments is when Elena Falco, a junior FBI agent, makes a significant breakthrough in profiling the sniper responsible for the New Eve mass shooting. Despite facing skepticism from her colleague due to her unconventional approach and personal struggle, Eleanor provides deep psychological insight that prove crucial in advancing the investigation. She constructs a detailed profile of the shooter, focusing on his methodical nature, emotional detach, and possible motivation. She interprets the sniper's action as a methodical and driven by a deep-seated need for control and recognition. Eleanor's insight initially met resistance from her senior team members. However, her persistence and the accuracy of her observation gradually earn her respect and acknowledgement. So from this, the effect is a positive effect where the learner's perspective offer new avenues for investigation that lead to significant breakthroughs. Her insights help the teams understand the killer's psychological profile and anticipate his next move. So for the application theory is the transformation leadership, where is the Eleanor's role exemplifies transformational leadership, where she influenced her teams to embrace new ideas and approaches despite initial resistance. So from my recommendation is to embrace diverse perspective. Agencies should cultivate an environment that values diverse viewpoints and unconventional approach, facilitating innovation and comprehensive problem solving.
Is this your way of buying my silence? You really expect me to help cover up your incompetence? Your lack of judgment, your willingness to put lives at risk?
He's trying to help you, Eleanor. You were suspended. Lamarck had been fired. But still, you illegally contacted Lang, interrogated him without a lawyer, and set off without authorization, leading directly to 17 extra fatalities. So instead of letting the press make you a hero for 15 minutes, then destroying your life, we're offering you a way forward.
The last incident from my side is the FBI's mismanagement and bureaucratic obstacle. So throughout the investigation, the FBI's internal bureaucracy and mismanagement create a significant obstacles, hampering progress and causing friction among the team members. In To Catch a Killer, the investigation into a mass shooting is marred by significant internal challenge within the FBI. These issues include a bureaucratic inefficiency, interdepartmental conflicts, and resistance to new ideas. Such obstacles hinder the progress of the investigation and highlight the difficulties law enforcement agencies face in managing large-scale operations. The film depicts several instances where the FBI rigid bureaucratic processes slow down decision-making and impact swift actions. Eleanor Falcott, despite her insightful contribution, frequently encounters delays and procedural hurdles that prevent her from acting on her finding properly. Eleanor's innovative approach and psychological insight are initially met with the skepticism and resistance from her colleagues, particularly those entrenched in traditional methods. This resistance to new ideas and methodologicals slow the acceptance and implementation of potentially valuable contribution. So the effect is negative effect, where the bureaucratic delays and mismanagement result in missed opportunities and hinder the timely capture of the killer. This inefficiency exacerbates the stress and frustration among the investigating teams. So the application of the theory is the organizational theory, where this theory helps us to understand how the hierarchical and bureaucratic nature of the organization like the FBI can affect their performance. Max Weber model of bureaucracy emphasizes efficiency, but in practice, rigid adherence to rules and procedures can lead to inefficiency, especially in dynamic environment like a crime investigation. So my recommendation is through the streamlined decision-making processes, where to implementation more agile decision-making frameworks can help law enforcement agencies respond more swiftly and effectively to dynamic situations.
Assalamualaikum, Dr. Sharifah. My name is Adil Jagain Indonesia. My metric number is 20204.9396. So I will continue my theme, critical illness.
What you said that thing about mosquitoes? It was just a feeling.
Just someone.
I don't think this guy is looking for destruction. I think he's looking for relief.
Do you have a feeling that he's going to do it again?
Yes.
Why?
Because he left.
How do you know?
He killed 29 people. Otherwise, he would have stopped at 2.
Well, why did he start shooting at all? Why not kill 50, 60? Was it because of the fireworks? And so there was no more cover for the gunshots?
Yeah, maybe.
Bullshit. Don't take your hands. Tell me what you think.
I think he got his fill. No matter how good the food tastes, you stop eating when you've had enough. Till you get hungry again.
In this segment of the film To Catch a Killer, the instant pressure of law enforcement officer, particularly Eleanor, is prominently displayed. The environment is characterized by constant stress where quick and accurate decisions are crucial. This pressure contributes to significant emotionally and psychological strain, often leading to burnout among the officers involved in the investigation. The high stress environment depicted in the movie can have detrimental effect on the mental health and law enforcement officer. Conditions such as anxiety, depression, and burnout are common outcomes from prolonged exposure to such demanding situations. Over time, this effect can diminish the officer effectiveness and increase turnover rate within the department. According to the job demand resources model, which is applicable here, high job demands like emotional and psychological strain can lead to the burnout if not counterbalanced with inadequate job resources. The model emphasized the importance of providing resources such as social support, training opportunities, and sufficient autonomy to mitigate the negative effect of high job demands. The recommendation based on the analysis and theoretical framework, the first one is regular mental health check-ins, which implements CALDU mental health assessment for officers involved in high stress investigation like the Gracie case. These checks-in can help identify early signs of stress and provide timely support. Second, access to counseling service. Ensure that counseling service specializing in trauma and stress management are readily available to officers. This support can help them to cope with the emotional tolls of their work. The third one, stress management workshop by offer workshop and training session focus on stress management technique, equipping officer with practical strategy to manage stress and can enhance their resilience in high pressure situation. By implementing this recommendation, law enforcement agency can be better support their officer during challenging investigation, ultimately providing their well-being and maintaining their effectiveness in combating crime.
Desmond. I'm gonna call Desmond. I used to write water novels under the Melody Banks. Okay. I suppose you remember where you were last night? Yeah. Actually, I done the novels. Got my proof. Truth. You got a project? Yeah. A million selfies of my mother. What do you call her? Lady. No pictures. My mother-in-law? Lots of pictures. Big part, cousins, nephews. What am I doing for my suspect? I just stripped the fucking place 2 years ago. It's not good. Just ask me questions. I was at my apartment alone. Relax. It's still legal. My neighbor. Maybe he sees me come in, and I call my father in Russia. I was better friend with someone. Was doing some military training in Russia, right? To give him training grounds. Said I did not kill those people. I find it shameful that they took to land this deal. I'm an honest man, and I work hard for that.
The second analysis of the film portrayed Eleanor's struggle with a lack of support mechanism within her law enforcement organization. Despite facing significant challenge and stress, she does not receive adequate support exacerbating her difficulties. The absence of support mechanism for law enforcement personnel depicted in the film can have profound negative effect. Officers like Eleanor may experience increased stress, feeling of isolation, and heightened vulnerability to mental health issues such as anxiety and burnout. Moreover, without sufficient support, job satisfaction and morale within the organization may decline. Application of theory. The conservation of resource COR theory provide a relevant framework for understanding this dynamic. According to COR theory, individuals strive to obtain, retain, and protect resources such as social support and organization assistance. When these resources are lacking, individuals are more likely to experience stress and burnout due to depletion of their personal resources. Recommendation based on the analysis and theoretical framework. The first one, recommendation are establish peer support group. Create structure peer support group within the law enforcement organization where officers can share experience, seek advice, and provide emotional support to one another. Peer support can mitigate feeling of isolation and promote resilience. The second one, provide access to mental health service. Ensure that comprehensive mental health service, including counseling and the therapy, are readily available and easily accessible to all officers. This includes specializing support for dealing with trauma or stress related to their work. The third recommendation are clear protocol for resource access. Develop and communicate clear protocol and procedure for accessing support resources. Officers should know how to seek help, confidential, and without fear of stigma. By implementing this recommendation, law enforcement agency can address the absence of support mechanism depicted in the film. This proactive approach not only support the mental health and well-being of officers like Elena, but also enhance overall organization resilience and effectiveness in high-pressure situations.
Oh, that boy, man. Shit's going down after this.
Good. Now he's saying the cops will protect me as shit.
Never risk anything. Think for the worst.
Right. You're on TV, all the big stuff. But who the fuck's protecting our kids? Huh? Who the fuck's protecting our kids? They're protecting our kids. Oh, that's right.
They're police force shooting at forward while bodies pile up in the streets. Invisible armies training. Local weaponized. So
Okay, so check it.
and some white strips. Almost buried.
The last one in this segment of To Catch a Killer, the film portrays the challenges stemming from internal bureaucracy and political within law enforcement agency. These elements contribute to obstacles in effective decision making and prompt action, which frustrated officers and lowers morale. Internal bureaucracy and political infighting depicted in the film can have significantly negative effect on organizational efficiency and officer morale. Bureaucratic, harder, and political maneuvering can slow down critical processes, leading to delay in efficiency and missed opportunity in investigation. This can demotivate officers and run thus in leadership and ultimately impact their performance and effectiveness in solving cases. The bureaucracy theory, as proposed by Max Weber, provide insight into the challenge posed by bureaucracy structure within an organization. While bureaucracy aims to provide order and efficiency through clearly defined rules and procedure, it can also become rigid and overly complex, hindering timely decision-making and responsiveness. By balancing efficiency with flexibility and is essential for organization effectiveness, especially in dynamic and high-stake environment like law enforcement. Recommendation. Based on the analysis and theoretical framework, the first recommendation are streamlined bureaucracy processes. The streamlined bureaucracy processes conduct regular review and evaluation of bureaucracy processes within the law enforcement agency. Identify and eliminate unnecessary bureaucracy hurdles that impede timely decision-making and operational efficiency. The second recommendation are promote transparent and communication. Foster a work environment that encourages transparency and open communication. Establish clear channels for feedback and concern about internal politics and bureaucracy inefficiency. Encourage dialogue between leadership and frontline officers to address issues promptly. The third recommendation, implement training and development. Provide training and development opportunity that focus on decision-making skill, conflict resolution, and navigating bureaucracy structure. Equip officer and leader with the tools and knowledge needed to navigate internal challenge effectively. By implementing this recommendation, law enforcement agency can mitigate the negative impact of internal bureaucracy and politics depicted in the film, creating a more streamlined, transparent, and communicative organizational culture, enhance operational effectiveness, and support officers in their mission are to serve and protect the community. Thank you.
To Catch a Killer is a movie that explores workplace dynamic through critical incidents, highlighting the complexities of team development, conflict resolution, and high-pressure coordination. The film highlights the importance of clear rules, definition, and communication. Structure conflict resolution mechanism, regular training and debriefing, effective media strategy, and recognition and reward. The initial briefing and team assembly scenes lack clarity in defining specific responsibility, potentially leading to confusion and inefficiency. The internal conflict over investigation tactics reveal deep-seated tension within the team, which can lead to decreased morale and efficiency. To improve clear role definition and communication protocol should be established from the outset. Regular debriefings and conflict resolution training can help manage this situation better. The climatic scenes showcase the team's coordinated effort to apprehend the suspect, demonstrating the growth of the team and the critical importance of collaboration and strategy execution. high-performance team theory is applied, and through debrief after operation and identify strengths and areas for improvement. In conclusion, to catch a killer provide valuable lessons for teams in similar high-pressure environments, highlighting both the strengths and areas for improvement in team dynamic and performance. Thank you.